This That Jam was the song that reintroduced us to the world. It was a song that established a new beginning and a new sound for us after we took a couple years off as a group.
I had just got back in the country from living in Japan for about a year. We just decided to get things just moving.
This That Jam you can actually thank my mother for. The reason how that happened was Eliminate and I were working in the den for a whole week, just working on demos and beats, trying to get ideas together for an EP by the name of Boombox Sketches, which was the precursor to the Black Odyssey.
Boombox Sketches was something that was initially supposed to be for Chuck's Red Bull Music Academy contest entry that we decided to turn into a full-blown EP.
And at that point, we had only had a couple records done, and they were all mid-tempo, one of them being The Life, as a matter of fact. And my mother leans over and goes, "Hey, Chucky, everything you guys have made so far this week has been good, but you may want to turn up the tempo just a little bit, something more upbeat. Turn the BPM up from about 85, 87 to 101. First came the keys, then came the drums, then came the bass line, then came the synth. We had the beat. It was undeniable from the moment we made it.
I heard the beat and my eyes pop. I was like, what fuck is that? Play that shit again. Pull up Miss Selecta, let me hear that. And then I was like, yo, you've officially found our HFP sound. This is our identity now. Because for a while, when we were doing a lot of HEP music with the live band, a lot of that stuff was like experimental.
There are 4 reference points musically and lyrically for This That Jam that we were trying to cue in on. George Clinton and Parliament-Funkadelic, DJ Quik, Battlecat, and Dame Funk. So you can thank those 4 gentlemen and my mother for This That Jam. As a matter of fact, right after I made the beat for This That Jam, I made the beat for At the Speed of Light. So you can say it was a good day in the studio that day. When I wrote the bridge for This That Jam, I envisioned those old Parliament concerts when George would have like 50 people on stage, and he actually still does. And it was this big chorus, of people singing. So for the bridge for This That Jam, Luna's taking the front, and if I were to play you the multi-track session, you hear Eliminate and I singing with her. I'm not gonna play the multi-track version here because you don't wanna hear that. You don't wanna hear that. It sounds good in the mix, but it doesn't sound good by itself. So we were in Eliminate's house. We were working in his garage on the song. And I came to Luna and I said, Luna, this is what you're gonna sing. And I remember the look she gave me was, funkdafied? What is funkdafied mean? Like, I don't know if this is gonna work. Like, I spent a good 15, 20 minutes trying to convince her, like, yo, you can do it. I know you can do it. I know it may not make sense on paper, but just sing it the way I'm telling you to sing it. It's gonna work.
I don't know about this.
You're gonna do it.
I don't know about this. I don't sing like that, and I don't write like that. So it's very.
You're gonna do it. Hey,
just,
you're gonna do it. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna sound great. After some convincing, she finally jumped in the booth, and the take you hear on the record is the second take she recorded, and it was money.
This is that universal funkdafied jam for ya, for those who like to party, freak your soul, roll with us.
The music video is very special to me because it's filmed at Drake's Den. It's filmed at my grandparents' house. Of course, you're an indie artist, you're on a budget, you're trying to film a house party. It's most likely gonna be somebody in the group's house. We have shot at Lord's house twice now for a video, so I guess it was my turn. But I had to convince my grandmother to film.
What was really cool, Chuck's grandmother, she first and foremost gave us permission to, shoot there.
I had to kiss the Don's hand, so to speak, and she signed off on it. She loved us and she supported so much of what we did. I can never repay her for that.
Thank you, Grandma!
If you know something about HFP and, good omens, when it's cloudy, when it's raining, something good follows for us.
For some odd reason, anytime something big happens with HFP, it starts to rain. Now, mind you, we shot this video in the middle of July in Los Angeles, and it's pouring like it's December.
HFP, the director, both parties were a little concerned with how the direction was going to go. Let's just say that.
Now, shout out to Ishi Media, Grublife now, DJ Duel. They're helping us out with that.
I remember DJ Duel getting so frustrated with just the rain and certain things not, going to plan. He took the lazy boy in the upper den, which was in the middle of the den at that point, and just took a nap. But I was like, hey man, look, we just gotta make this happen. You know, we just gotta make it work. So he finally got him in to clear his mind, and we're off to the races. And before we know it, all the homies came through.
Door knocks. Oh shit. Oh fuck, you made it. What the fuck? You still came in the rain? It's like, yeah, of course we will represent. Everybody came through. Then before you know it, everybody's flooding Chuck's house.
It was just a lot of fun. I mean, anytime you shoot those videos, you know, hopefully people have as much fun as we do.
We are so indebted to everybody who came through that day. They're the stars of that video. They brought that energy. The energy of that video wouldn't be what it was, you know, without them. And you know, the other ironic part about it is too, remember that rain we just talked about? Very next day, clear skies. Not a raindrop in fucking sight. This That Jam is always a high point in our sets. And regardless of what city, state, country, continent that we perform that song at, you just feel it in your bones, you feel it in your soul, and you have no choice when that hook comes on to yell back.
Don't stop, come on.